had to rush a bit, didn't we, this morning?
Yeah, wasn't the best start, but we're back on track.
Well, that's because I'm bombing it down. Well, you noticed, right?
So we're going to Grand Canyon West Rim today, doing a bit of the skywalk. Then we've got the zip lining.
There is a little bit of hiking.
Yeah,
like just getting to Guano Point, which is pretty amazing. So, big day today.
Big day, as always.
Shit. Definitely wouldn't recommend doing it. The reason was I thought we'd jut out a lot further into the canyon, so you can actually feel like you're like in the middle, like at the top, middle of the canyon. But it just juts up a tiny bit. So to be fair, you didn't need to go on a skywalk to actually kind of go as far as it did. A scam is too harsh of a word, but they're just literally trying to make money, because you get there and then they just force you to make take all these photos. They just tell you what to do, what pose you're supposed to be in. Like, we just got on, we just want to have our own time, but they're like, no, you got to do this, do that, sit down here, put your arms up here, push him here, you know what I mean? Act like you're scared, or you know, whatever, just like.
And then you're always in someone's way as well.
Yeah, so basically they force you to take loads of photos, not for you, but so then they can then sell them to you for $25 each.
Yeah.
So it's just basically the money-making scheme, which, yeah, I'm fine, but it wasn't that great. But anyway, so enough of that. And then we got on the bus to Guano Point, which is probably, should be like the best viewing point on the west side of the Grand Canyon. So we've just arrived. We've got 2 hours now in Guano Point. We're gonna check out the place, go to the peak of the summit, which shouldn't be too difficult given we hiked above the clouds in Haleakala when we're back in Hawaii. So just finished Guano Point, because we're going to be spending 3 days in the Grand Canyon. We're going to do, this is West Rim, we're going to do South Rim and East Rim. Relatively speaking, from my research, this probably won't be one of the best viewpoints, I think.
No.
I'm kind of wondering if, you know, after like a few days of looking at all this, we might just think it's all like more of the same, but.
Yeah.
So we're about to check out of the Link Hotel. Lance is getting ready, as per usual. We are going to have breakfast at some place that Lance found for us this time. He said it's within the Link Hotel, and I was like, well, Link Hotel's like massive, so I hope this place. So I think after our breakfast, we're going to start a near 5 hour drive to Grand Canyon Village. I've got it this time.
Yeah.
Yavapai Lodge, where we will be staying for 3 nights. So it'll be the longest we're going to be staying anywhere in this whole trip. Hopefully we can make it more like home. Well, it's fun. Well, you just check out the window. We're supposed to go.
Check out the views, mate.
You ready?
Yeah.
This conversation, I hear that every time we're about to leave, I ask him like 5 times, and he's like, yeah. You ready?
Have you got your bottle?
Yeah. I've got everything. I've cleared everything. Right. See that. All right. We've just arrived at Yavapai Lodge Grand Canyon Village. A bit behind schedule, but yeah, we arrived. Feels good. I think we're gonna start checking in before we are then going to start using the shuttle to navigate around the village, because I think the entire place you move around using the shuttles. There's like blue, orange, purple, I think, and red. I think next point after we've checked in will be Mather Point, right, Lance? Alright, so we'll check in now and see you later. Right, so we just got off the orange shuttle, which is what we need to do to then get to the viewing points that we want to see in the Grand Canyon. First stop is we're going to go to Yaqui Point, which is east of where we are now, and we're actually going to drive past the trailhead of the South Kaibib hike, which we're going to do in a couple of days' time. And this is going to be our last and most significant, like quite difficult hike, especially in the heat. So we need to talk to a park ranger for some friendly advice on whether or not, we're going to survive the hike. Well, that's why we're going to start really early, because the temperature will be a lot cooler. So we don't faint or stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to do 3 points. Yaqui Point. We're going to work our way west to go to then Mather Point, which is the most iconic point in Grand Canyon, South Rim. And then we're going to do a final one, which is the Yavapai Point. Because we're running a bit behind schedule, just more of a go there, check out the views, and then kind of leave, especially as the shuttles stop running at sunset, which makes sense because obviously you can't see shit when it's black. After that, we're going to then go back to the main area where we're staying. So I think we're just going to find something to eat there instead of driving all the way back down south, like 15 minutes, where there's like a bit of a town where there's like loads of bars and restaurants, and also the only place around here where there's a petrol station, which is obviously pretty important. That's about it, really. Lance, anything you want to add?
See you later.
See you later. We've just got off our first viewing point, which is Yaqui Point, and whoa, this looks loads better than the West Rim. This looks 10 times better. I mean, videos and photos do not do the Grand Canyon justice. You have to be here in person to appreciate how vast the Grand Canyon is. I know what I'm stating the obvious, but it is really vast. But there's a falcon.
That's falcon.
Yeah. What do you think of Yaqui Point so far?
That's far better than anything we saw at the West Rim. Far more vast.
So what do you think of this?
Yeah.
The zip line wasn't that great, to be fair.
It wasn't across the
Yeah, it was
canyon.
below expectations. But if we could zip line over there, yeah, then
That'd be the.
I'll be happy for that then. That is a lot further than it looks. A lot further than it looks. It's hard to appreciate the scale. In Guano Point, when we saw the shuttle driving away, we can see how small it looks, right? And it's quite close to us. And this is a lot further away. Because we're running a bit short on time, I think we may just do Mather Point, and that might be it for today. And then we might have to come visit Yavapai Point a couple of days later. We're going to go to Mather Point now and see what that's like. So we are now back at the main interchange, I guess. We initially planned to see 3 points, but it seems like we only have time to do one, pretty much sunset now. We don't have time. We're just going to go straight to our hotel restaurant, I think. We're just going to try and get to bed by 10 p.m.
A lot of driving tomorrow, isn't it?
The most driving, but we're going to do Forrest Gump. You need to get the money shot picture there. All right, peace out.